Hello, Sanjay.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, very good evening. How are you doing?
I'm pretty well, ma'am. Thank you for asking. What about you, ma'am?
I'm doing well too, thank you. How was your day,
Okay.
Sanjay?
The day was productive, and I was best at my work. There was no such hindrance. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was quite
Awesome.
good.
It was quite good. Where are you
Yeah,
connecting from, Sanjay?
I'm connected to you from Surat.
From Surat. It's in Gujarat,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Nice. And by the way, this is our first session, so let's get started with our introduction. Uh,
Yeah,
would you
first,
like
sir.
would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yes, yes, yes. This is Sanjay Sengar this side, and I hail from Madhya Pradesh. And
Nice.
however, I'm connecting to you from Surat, and I'm working as a professional to pay my bills. I'm working one of the months as a production manager.
Oh,
This is all about me. Yeah.
that's awesome.
I would love to know about you.
Definitely. Hi, I'm Ananya and I'm working as a data analyst and I have a corporate experience of 6 years. And I was previously in the business operations field and currently I'm working in the reinsurance industry. And I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay, great to hear that.
Yeah. How's the weather like, Sanjay, in Gujarat?
Weather, so it is yesterday. There was raining actually. It was not that much intense, but there was raining. And today is sunny day, so I would say yesterday was quite pleasant weather. Today again a scorching heat.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hyderabad was like that couple of days ago, but now the weather has become pleasant with the rain.
Yes.
It was raining like,
Rain. Yeah, actually, rainy season has come early, I guess.
yeah, I think the monsoon has hit us soon, and in South India especially, I think there are multiple regions where there is heavy rainfall.
Yes, exactly.
Even the Karnataka, Bangalore is entirely flooded.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have seen in news. Yeah.
That is
Yes.
actually true. There are people. It's not exaggeration of how it is portrayed on social media. That is actually true.
Okay. That
My
would be, yeah.
Yeah. So, what else, Sanjay? What do you enjoy in your free time?
So I have 8 hours duty, and after spending my 8 hours, I come at home and I have some chit chat with my spouse, with my son, and I do some household shows, and I so I'm very fond of watching spiritual discourses. So I watch spiritual discourses.
Oh,
I
that.
introspect, and I always try to do productive. I do not goof around. So I always try to indulge myself. I try to devote my time in productive way only. So I have a lot of things to do, and I do not get that much time where I can squander my time.
That's true. It is you're trying to be productive. Okay?
Yes, yes,
While you're forming that sentence, it is trying to be productive. And coming
exactly.
back to home, at home.
Coming
It's not
back to home. Yeah.
you come back to your home. It's not at home. Okay?
Okay.
These are just the tiny corrections. I think you're doing fairly well.
Yes.
Is the minor
Yes.
changes that we need to incorporate in our communication. That's it.
Yes. Yes. Ma'am.
What is your area of interest while learning English? What was your primary goal?
A primary goal. So I just want to be fluent in English. I just want to talk like you, tutors, and those who are speaking. I would love to be as an advanced speaker. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to brush up my communication skills. And I
Awesome.
don't want to stuck. And I would love to explore every area. And I'm quite fascinating after listening to advanced speaker. And I want to be like them.
Definitely, it is just a few steps away. I think with practice, Sanjay, in no time you will be there. Just the
Yes.
tiny corrections, like now you're saying that you don't want to be stuck. It is you don't want to be stuck. right?
Okay. Hmm.
Or you don't want to get stuck while
I don't
communicating.
want to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck, and you want to be fluent or a pro speaker,
Got it.
right? So yeah, these are again the tiny things. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
informing you so that next time while we are communicating, we try to avoid these so that
Exactly.
you have that fluency while communicating. That's it.
For sure.
How was your childhood like, Sanjay?
Childhood, it's been long time. I'm 44 and I'm getting on in years, so it would be hard to recall. But yeah, it has always been fascinating whenever like we talk about childhood. And so I was childhood was enchanting. I was mysterious, mischievous, naughty. I
Serious.
was energetic, exuberant at that time. Like we are four siblings. Among my like among actually among four, I was quite. I'm youngest of them.
Oh, that's
So
an
yeah,
advantage.
so I had been pampered by my parents, and my upbringing was quite different from my brothers actually. So in the Hinduism we call it lal pyar. So so it was well, on the other hand, like I was studious as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I was nerd, and so and I wanted to become mechanical engineer. So right after completing my 12th class, I got selected in engineering, and I have completed engineering. Now I am production manager, and it was but there was some like I used to bite the bullet as well because I didn't have that much money at that time. We were struggling
Mm-hmm.
with respect to money.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so it was all in all, there was a struggle, and there was like a childhood has been always mm, fascinating. So,
Yeah, childhood is always memorable. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
though you had your share of rough times, had
Mhm.
your share of struggles. It is
Yeah.
always, when we look back, childhood feels amazing. And by the way, I'm a mechanical engineer too. By
Oh, we are on the same page.
Yeah, but right now my field is very different from what I've pursued in my graduation.
Mhm.
But I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering.
Oh, great, great, great. So, how did you get into data analytics? Have you done something related to data analytics?
Yeah, I have done my master's in business analytics and data science. So the
Oh.
transition happened there. Right after my college, I started working with Amazon in the business operations domain. So
So, is it short term? Is it short term course, or is it having a kind of degree or diploma?
it is having a
Data.
degree. It's a master's degree, and it is associated with University of Texas, actually.
Okay, okay, okay. Mhm.
So
So,
yeah,
was it online or offline, man?
online. I kept working throughout my last 6 years journey. I kept working. I didn't take a break from work to pursue my education. So
Okay.
while I was working, I simultaneously took up MBA distance. MBA distance.
So you might have learned SQL and Power BI
Yes.
and all these things. I
Yeah.
think Python language you might have learned.
Yes. We use Python for visualization, data visualization,
Mhm.
SQL to fetch the data, to arrange the data and stuff, and then Power BI for the dashboards to create those
Mhm.
dashboards and all.
I think this is the talk of the town nowadays. Everybody is telling about data science and data analysis, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it has a market right now as of now.
The market is really great and it's scary at the same time because of the emerging AI. So artificial
Exactly.
intelligence, yeah. So SQL, right now we write those scripts and large
Mhm.
scripts and those numerous lines of codes. But once AI comes into picture, we all will be replaced with that AI who does the work for the company.
exactly.
So it's
Yes, you can do analysis with the help of AI, but somebody must be there to use AI. Na? So I think
that is true.
so.
So that time the jobs will, the market will move towards AI, artificial intelligence engineers, or so. So that is a little scary, but for now, touch wood, everything is working fine in our field.
Yes, yes, exactly. Mm.
Do you think AI could take over humans soon? I mean,
No, AI could not take over on human because human has been made by gods and AI has been made by humans. So
right.
how AI can replace human? Yeah,
AI.
somehow
Mm-hmm.
it can help and we can make our work easier
Mm-hmm.
and the thing should be piece of cake if we will start implementing AI. But if we will think that AI is going to replace human being, how AI can have emotions and all these things? And so I think those who are scary uh, about AI, so I think it is not making sense at all.
You can say that we can be assured that AI is not going to take over us.
Yeah, of course. That if the company is running by 100 people, so there would be some 50 people, but completely uh, they cannot do layoff. I think they cannot expel everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and they can implement AI, but there would be some human being to run the AI.
Right. Definitely. And it is not people's, it is people.
People only. Yeah.
It is people.
Mhm.
So they cannot let go of us, definitely. But yeah, there are, we have seen
Yes.
in the industry recently that due to this emerging AI, there are a lot of companies who are ready to let go of their employees, and they started to do so as well. That is very unfortunate, but it is actually
Mhm.
happening in the industry.
Happening. I think we must be learning AI. I think we should be adroit how to use Chat GPT, Gemini, whatever, Perplexity.
Right.
I was introduced by my son actually, and he told me actually, he's in 10th class, and I got to know. Like he told me that you should be using all these things, otherwise, after some time you will you will face issues in your company. And
Yeah.
I started using, and it is helping me a lot. So I use Chat GPT to content to get the content. So it can be anything, like whenever I'm stucking, so it is providing insight. So and somehow losing our mental ability as well,
Right.
because we are putting every data to
Hmm.
get the insights. So somehow we are losing our mental ability.
Right. And it's, we are getting stuck.
Exactly. Yes.
Right. It is, we are getting stuck. We can,
Mm.
instead of saying that, we can say that we're
We are
getting
getting stuck. Yeah.
right. So, and what else? What do you think of AI and the younger generation? Now that you told me you have a child who's studying in class 10, do you think the AI or the smartphones are making their lives difficult, or are they making their lives easy compared to our childhood?
I think technology. This is the era of technology, and I think if they will not learn AI, so they will be lacking somewhere.
Mhm.
And they must be adroit, I think, in AI. And when it comes to my child, so he is quite. I would say he's quite good than me while using AI and all, because I think this generation, we call this generation Gen Zs, and
Right?
they might have learned. No, actually, Gen Zs, they might have learned that all these things in her mother womb actually. so,
Their
so
mother.
I think so, so I think they are quite intrigued using all these things. And however, they are squandering the time a lot, and they are not stepping out, and they should be civil, they should be civilized, and I think in such they are lacking somewhere. And I think with respect to physical activities,
Mm-hmm.
they are lacking. So and somehow it is enhancing the lethargic attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think there is pros and cons.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that there are pros and cons, but when I look back at my childhood, I remember when there were summer holidays, all of my friends used to gather. We used to play outside. We used to. My mom used to call for me. And she used to go to each and every house, search for me. That time to come back home, it's already late. What are you doing outside?
Exactly. Now the time has been changed, and we are forcing them. Please
Yes,
go outside and please play and please do some physical activities. That
right.
so we are facing the complete different situation.
Right. Social interactions have become really, really limited right now
Yeah.
with the smartphones. Even when relatives come home, earlier it used to be very exciting for me to meet my relatives when they come home. Oh, I get to meet my cousins and we get to play together. Right now, even if the cousins come home, we all are glued to our phones,
Yes.
mobile phones, and we feel like first 5 minutes is interesting, then again we are back to our smartphones scrolling through our Instagram and other social media.
Yes. Yes.
So how do you think social media is affecting people these days, or whether it's children or whether it is adults? Do you think it is very consuming or it's helpful?
It depends. It is subjective, and if, for instance, I use social media for learning purpose only,
Mm-hmm.
and I use Instagram, I use Facebook, and I use so many. Like I have many apps, but I use social media for learning purpose only. Facebook, I get good insights like slogans. For the sake of slogans, I use Facebook and
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. There are so many tutors are available, and vocabulary and how to learn English. I use Instagram, so I explore the media. My media consumption is all about learning something, uh, not indulging myself to watch reels and futile thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is making a effect mm, uh, on everybody because they are indulged to get futile things, and they are feeding trash and garbage. So so they can good insights. On the other hand, uh, they are feeding trash and garbage into their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And now, according to information, they
Mm-hmm.
are creating their feeling according to their feeling. uh, uh, their attitude is we can see their attitude, and according to attitude we are performing, and according to attitude like a performance, so we are the destiny is getting decided. So
Mm-hmm.
it is all about information,
Right.
the essence and the gist of social media information.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of things on our plate, and it is our responsibility, it is our choice, what should be eating actually. So we cannot blame social media, we cannot blame. They have been designed in such a way that you can make your work productive, and on the other hand you can make your work unproductive as well.
Right. So instead of saying that making effect, we can say that it social media is showing its effect. Okay, can
Makes
we?
sense. Mm.
Yeah, we can say that social media is having its adverse effects, or it is showing its effect on this younger generation, or
Yes.
anybody for that matter. If it is not used responsibly, instead of saying that what should be eaten, what can be consumed.
Yes.
what can be consumed from the plate plate of things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I were to ask you something, and in this flow I missed out of on it. Let me just take a
Yes.
second to think about it. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
sure. Mm, so I was just saying that we had the privilege of having an amazing childhood, I can say, because we were exposed to nature, we were exposed to social interactions, we were also responsible enough that time. We were scared of our parents if we were late.
Mm.
And um, coming back home, I used to be afraid if my mom used to yell at me. I was,
Yeah.
I think this generation in itself is not afraid of their parents. Mostly, Th- that is not because of, if whether the parents are strict or not. It is because of the parenting style as well. These
Yes, exactly.
parents have become much understanding. In olden days, I think the gap between the father and the children, or the mother and the children, was they were not communicating effectively to share each other's emotions or express each other's feelings clearly. Right now, I think that gap has been bridged, right? What do you think so?
Undoubtedly. And there is a gap between communication and what we call like relationships. Because earlier it used to be very, not friendly, but it was quite engaging. And uh, child and parents used to interact, and they used to discuss because and it was, yeah, you said rightly that when we used to be late, so we used to face issues, and they were scolding, they were admonishing at that time, like why you are late and you should have come early. And we used to get scared at that time, but nowadays like because we are not making such types of bonding nowadays, somehow we are lacking on this part. And you said rightly, the upbringing and nourishment, the
Mm-hmm.
kind of nourishment they are getting, it is quite different uh, uh, than earlier, I think. So it is quite different.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be more focused on upbringing rather than advising and instructing every time, because on the main gist, the main essence of the thing that if we are going to instruct and advising something, so we have to adopt, and we have to make ourselves in
Mm-hmm.
such a way that so that they can learn that if the parents are going to instruct something, and they are adopting that thing actually, and they are leading by the example rather than explaining and instructing every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you are at home and you are smoking, so how can you advise your child that you shouldn't be smoking?
Right.
Undoubtedly they are not going to listen to you. So we have to lead by example, and of course, and it is because of social media as well, because we are not getting rid of using social media, and we are indulging ourselves very much into all these things. So how can we expect from our child?
That is so true, because
Yeah,
I myself sometimes I get engaged in social media so much that I forget about the time that it's already been an hour that I've been scrolling through these reels and shorts for no reason. And what am I gaining out of it? Nothing. I'm just wasting my time
nothing.
just scrolling it. So yeah, right. You have rightly said that we have to practice what we preach to our children, to our next
Yes, yes,
generations, everything. We have to lead by an example.
yeah,
That is
yes,
that is so true. So Sanjay, it was great interacting with you.
yeah,
I hope we have learned these tiny changes, and so that
yes,
you can incorporate them while communicating in your next sessions or communicating to your
yeah,
viewers.
yes, ma'am. Of course. And I would love to meet you again. And thank you for being here. Thank
Definitely.
you for correcting me. Yeah.
We are always here. I think you've had an
Yeah.
amazing journey with English, Shari, already, and you speak so
Yes.
fluently now. You don't have
Yes. Thank
to
you.
worry about your fluency at all. I think you've developed it over time, and you're going to do great in next few days. It's just a matter of time. You're
Thank
just
you. Thank you for.
few steps away, and with
Yeah.
practice, I think you're going to be there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You made my evening.
Definitely.
Okay,
I'm
well,
glad I got a chance to interact with you. So
for
just
sure, for sure.
you're doing great with your vocab and your grammar, but just be mindful of the prepositions or the tenses while
Yeah.
you're speaking about the past, especially when you're saying speaking
Okay.
about the past. Unknowingly, it is coming in the present tense or future tense. So just it is very subconscious that it is happening, but just if we are mindful about how we are articulating it, it can be, that gap can be bridged there.
Okay, ma'am. For
And
sure.
yeah, that's it from my end. Otherwise, you're doing really great. Do you have any
Thank
questions
you.
for me, or is
Actually, we are running a sort of time, I guess. So I would love to ask you some question in next session.
definitely? I think we have 2 more
Yeah.
minutes, and I'm good. I can answer in
Yeah.
2 minutes if there's anything.
Algorithm. Actually, I wanted to ask about this vocab. Actually, algorithm. Whenever the person use algorithm,
Mm-hmm.
so like uh, I know, but exact meaning I'm not able to put this word
So
in
algorithm
sentences.
is nothing but it's just a set of instructions.
Okay.
So in algorithm, let's say, where did you encounter any sentence where you didn't understand the meaning of it, or you want me to?
No, actually, I was seeing any one of the podcasts. So
Mhm.
they were using algorithms. So, but in other sentences, the meaning was sometimes different. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's say I can try and give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say that this English Yari website is made of complex algorithms. So
Okay.
complex instruction of calculations or complex instruction of the script or the code has been written, and which is making this website difficult to use.
Okay. So can we use